You don't know Paso. It's a show, this show, about wine, Paso Robles wine. And experts, our panelists of Paso Robles experts, who are going to figure out what this wine is simply by looking at it, smelling it, and tasting it. Let's take a look and find out more and taste and smell our panelists right now and find out who they are.
Fresh and clean as a weasel.
So we've got Adam Lazarre, the winemaker extraordinaire, the self-proclaimed god of thunder and rock and roll. Zara Landrum, wine director at Centrally Grown in Cambria. And Scott Brennan, the publisher of the San Luis Obispo County Visitors Guide. Our experts are going to taste this wine. They know nothing about it other than, at this point, its color. They're going to use their skills, their expertise, and their experience to figure out what it is by its varietal, its vintage, its price point, the specific macro or micro region it comes from, and, if you can, its producer. And some, I will say, are better at guessing the producer than others. If they do that, they will score points. The person with the most points wins this episode. So we've got a red wine with us.
In a captain's decanter.
In a captain's class. We pulled out the classy decanter this time because you are our classiest group.
Thank you for treating us so well.
My pleasure. Makes up for the no food and the freezing temperatures in here, I think. So what do we think about this one? What are we smelling? What are we tasting? What are we seeing? What are we feeling? What sixth sense are we getting about this one?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is a Chardonnay.
Mm-hmm. It's a very heavily oaked
from
Chardonnay, I would say.
Moldova.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, it's got to be a Paso producer, right?
It is. All our wines are Paso producers, although the grapes not necessarily sourced from here in Paso Robles. So, I get some darker cherry notes on this. Maybe some little bit of black fruit hint to it. Maybe
Freshly paved asphalt, maybe.
freshly paved asphalt. And interesting. That could be the road construction outside.
A little gunpowder.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Zara.
Mm-hmm.
You thinking
Got black
Bordeaux
fruit.
varietal?
Yes, I am.
I like this.
There's a richness to this wine, I would say. It's got an elegance to it. It's not sharp. It's not tart. It's got joie de vivre.
Joy of life?
Mm-hmm.
Does it?
It does. Wine is
Okay.
life.
It totally
It's
blows
really
my skirt
dark,
up. It's
though.
awesome.
It is a dark colored wine.
Almost inky dark.
Funky
Although
dark?
it has some
Inky.
translucence to it. I mean,
Yeah,
you
no, it does.
when
But
you put it up to the light, you can see a little bit through it.
Yeah, it's definitely a red wine.
Yes.
How
That's
many
a
points do I
conundrum.
get for identifying that?
0 so far, but you're on a roll. So
All right.
keep
I'm
going.
pretty sure that I've had this before.
Okay. Always a good start.
I like it.
Nice.
Mm.
There's some acidity to this wine, I'd say.
Oh yeah,
And
I
the,
like it too.
Recognize it.
the tannins aren't overly big.
I don't.
Am I the only one talking at this point? I'm not the expert,
I'm just full
people.
of
No, not a lot of tannin.
Yeah, I know exactly which
Thank
wine this
you.
is, and I'm not going to tell you until the end. So
What are we tasting on this one?
A little bit of oak,
Mm-hmm.
dark fruit, cherry, raspberries.
Everybody's going into the zone.
Bordeaux
It's
varietal.
getting very introspective here. Zara, you've been awfully quiet.
I'm a little gun shy.
Mm-hmm. Never stopped you before.
True. I guessed first last time.
Okay.
A lot of good that did me.
That's true. But let's give it a whirl this time. Scott? What
I'm just
varietals
going to
are
go
you
out on a limb.
okay.
I'm going to say it's a Malbec.
Mhm.
I'm going to say it's 2012. I'm going to say it's East Side, probably Estrella, ABA. I'll say the price point, let's go with $28.
Okay.
And stab in the dark for the producer. How about J&J?
J&J Cellars. All right. Interesting choice. Adam?
All right. I'm going to go. I'm going to stay with the Bordeaux varietals, but the cherry to me is a little too strong, and for me, cherry is all about Merlot. it drops, the back of the palate drops off pretty quickly, which reminds me of Merlot. It's got some color in it, which I think may have something blended into it, perhaps. Maybe a little Malbec. There's a little tiny bit hint of blueberry in there.
If it is, it's going to be under that,
It's going to be 25%.
Right,
legal
exactly, or
definition.
less.
Yes,
Correct.
we can-
Yes.
So I'm gonna go on the opposite limb, so we can balance the tree out. And so I'm gonna just say that this is a Merlot. I'm gonna say it's a vintage 2012. I'm gonna say it is East Side producer. Estrella is actually a really good guess, actually, and I'm going to say this is $24.99. And the producer is Robert Mondavi. No, it's going to have to be someone local.
Yeah, Robert Mondavi is.
I'm going to say
both
J. I'm
dead
going to say
and
J and
dead.
J also. Because
Okay.
they're kind of a. Oh, no, you know what? Maybe Ranchita Canyon.
All right, we're going to take Ranchita Canyon,
Okay.
and we're going to go on to Zara.
Well, just to be different, I think I'm
Sauvignon
going to
Blanc.
say it's Sauvignon Blanc. No, I'm going to say Petite Syrah from DeBost, 2012, and price point. I'll say $32.
Okay, so you're saying it's also West
And
Side
it's Adelaide.
Adelaide.
Yeah.
All right, we will find out what the wine is in just a matter of seconds.
I'm so totally screwed, aren't I?
Probably. And here we go. So what you guys had? Whoa! It fell. Sorry.
Nice.
This is the
Nice,
Record Family Winery 2011 Merlot from the Estrella district.
Boom!
Up there
Nice
in
job.
the
Nice job.
San
Nice.
Miguel area. So
Knuckles.
the Merlot call was
Good job.
very good. Yes, you were very close, very close. I could see the Petite Syrah side. You were, and being contrarian is good. Zara, you came in with 2 points. You were just
How did I
slightly
get
off.
2 points?
You 2012 vintage. You said this is 11,
Nice.
so you were just off. And you said $32. This is a $30 wine right
Right.
here. So 2 for you. Excellent job, Mr. Brennan. A very respectable 4 points on this one. Also 2012 vintage. You did nail the East Side Estrella. Congratulations on
job.
that. 3 points for that. And $28 came within the $30 zone. So 4 points. But our winner of this table, Mr. LaZarre over here. 8 big points. You nailed Merlot. Did a great job with that.
Nice.
2012, and of course you had Estrella as well. So 8 points for Adam, and he is our winner. Yes, he's taking pride.
Nice
A
job.
golf clap.
Nice job.
Golf clap for Adam. So if you would like to check out and take home a bottle of the Record Family 2011 Merlot, you can visit pasosbestwines.com and find that and all sorts of wines out there. Thank you for the moral
Delicious
support.
wine. Just delicious wine.
This has been You Don't Know Paso. Again, they do know Paso, and we will catch you on the flip side.